Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to AriesEDC Live from the shop. Hope you guys are having a great morning. I don't know why this is so close, but we're just going to kind of to deal with that. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I am having a busy day, but I am like super ahead of the projects that I am working on. Therefore, we're just going to have kind of a chill day. I do need to get some stuff done. We are going to be working on sheaths today, my favorite thing of all time. But we're going to have to work on the sheaths, which reminds me I need to go pull that one out of the press. So we're going to set up to kind of work on sheaths. So you guys are probably going to be seeing that view for a while because, well, I'm going to be bouncing around. So when I'm working on sheets, I'm at the bandsaw, I'm at the grinder, I'm at the drill press, sitting over here at the vise, I'm over here doing the press to put the pins in. So there's a lot of back and forth and moving around. So I'm not really going to be able to interact too much because I'm going to be moving around a bunch today. So I just apologize ahead of time, I guess, but there are a bunch of things that I'm going to be doing and bouncing around, trying to get the sheets done for you guys. The thorns are getting done, and I am trying to get them all done. So these are the Glow 80 CRV2 thorns that I've been working on, and they are very bright and already glowing like crazy. So we're going to be doing sheath work today. Trying to get these all locked in and looking good, and then it's time to sharpen them. So really, sheath sharpening, I'm just going to do a bead. I'm just going to do a lanyard. There's not much of this material. There's no material left, so I didn't have enough to do a bead. So we're just going to do a black lanyard and call it a day. So we have the green. I have the yellow. So we have the yellow, we have the green, and the purple. The purple is in the press. I need to pull that out. Let's pull that out right now, actually. So let's spin you guys around. Bink, bink. And I'm going to pull this out of the press right now. I also have this press set up for later when I do the thumb ramps on them and any tweaking. I have that going on. So let's see how we did. Yeah, that works. That looks good. Pink. So that one looks good. So now we have the purple, the green, and the yellow all looking pretty good. So I'll say hi to everybody here in a second, but you guys are going to kind of have this eagle view of everything. I guess I can put it up higher, but I don't really. That's kind of the best I could do. Let me put this up a little bit higher. But, yep. Oh, no. There we go. So we're going to be bouncing around today, like I said, doing sheaths, some Kydex sheaths. It's not my favorite thing in the world to work on, especially during a live stream, but I don't have anything else to work on right now. So this is what you guys got, and I need to get these done. So let's see who all's here. Let's see, we got Robert Feely. Good morning, channel member. Good morning to you, sir. Tim B, moderator. Yes, the Ultim Blooms are still available at White Mountain Knives. Go pick up one with the code that Tim put on there. It would be under $50 or right about $50 for a Kubi bloom. It's a good deal, guys. It's a good deal. And the Ultim is good. For Ultim, if you're not a fan of Ultim and you want to try an Ultim blade out, Kubi does a good job on their Ultim. I will say that. I'm pleasantly surprised with how well that Ultim looks. Yeah, everybody's sleeping today, Tim. Caught up with the chat a little bit. Donnie Bless, what's going on, Donnie? I hope you're having a good day. I know you've been busy. Brando's Blades and Gear. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. Challenge for your support. How about here? You can go order a shirt. Yeah, the shirts. Thank you, Tim, for pushing the shirts. I'm. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with my shirts here. I haven't sold a shirt in many months. Many months. So I'm thinking of pulling the shirts off the Etsy store and doing something different with them. I'm also maybe next year, 2026, one of my goals is to possibly have my own website going where I can sell my knives and all of my merchandise and that kind of stuff through the website. But that's a very big ask. It's a very big ask. Yeah, ew. All right, Brando, you have a great day. Alex Kerber, what's going on? I wear all my AriesEDC shirts all the time. Well, yeah, I do too. I mean, I've bought almost every version of the shirts just to make sure that they look good. I purchased them. I don't get them for free. I do get a discount. It's not much of a discount, but I do purchase all of them. So you guys see me wearing them all the time. But I do it just because I wanted to make sure the logo and the characters and everything look halfway decent on them. But yeah. Robert Feely, good morning, sir. I hope you're having a great day. Hope your shoulder's healing up nice. Good. I'm going to hang out, talk to you guys for a little bit, and then we can get started. I guess I could put it on this. I have my camera set up over here too. I just feel like I'm really close. I don't know why it's like zoomed in so close, but I guess we're doing it. Mahesh, hello, Mahesh Salaria. Hello, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. Scott, would have been a cool idea to get some printed for your meetup. I know it would be fun. Yeah, but I want people to come to the meetup to just hang out and chat, not buy stuff. You know, it's not. If I had a table at like I don't like this camera deal here. I'm going back to this one. It's not really it's not that kind of event. I don't want it to be that kind of event. I might bring some knives if I have some completed projects, I might bring some of the knives, but other than that, I didn't want it to be a place for me to sell stuff. I just want to hang out with people. That's the purpose of that event. But yes, December 6th, since you brought it up, December 6th, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., I'm doing a social gathering, a knife meetup here in the Central Florida area. If you are anywhere near an hour away from the Orlando area, definitely check it out. Check out my Instagram. There's some information on that. I will be posting some more information on those probably at the end of this month and definitely through November. I'm going to put out a bunch of information for everybody to push it so I can get some people to come. There might be a chance, small, very minuscule chance I can get Leon Ma, and Alan Foltz. I might, very, very slim chance that those two might come to the meetup, which would be awesome. They are about an hour and a half away from me. So I do have some contacts with them and trying to see if they're interested in coming. So I'm not promising anything, but there's a very small chance that they might be able to come. So that's awesome. Coming along, yeah. Okay, Lucifer. I don't know, Lucifer. You might have to go away if you continue that, but hopefully you come in and behave yourself, or my moderators will kick you out. Just saying. So anyway, guys, we are doing sheaths. We're going to be working on the sheaths and doing that. All right, you got rid of them, Tim? Good. But we're working on sheaths today. Again, it's not my favorite thing in the world to do, and definitely not what I wanted to do with you guys this morning, but I don't have anything else to work on. And I need to get these done. So I'm going to be bouncing around, making a bunch of noise, doing some stuff. So I don't know. I'd sit and chat with you, but I want to get these done. At the same time, I really don't want to be doing this today, but I would love to make a trip, but I'm going to. No, hey, Robert, I get it. There's no pressure, but I would love. I'm just for the people who are, somewhat local here in the Central Florida area. It would be a cool thing to do. A free event. So, Mr. Kaiser knife. My Kaiser knife that I won on their Halloween wheel finally shipped today. Ooh, which one did you get, Tim? The drop bear? Did you win that drop bear? It's pretty awesome. Is Lucifer's comment still highlighted? I don't want to highlight that. We don't need to hide that. We need to hide this stupid comment. All right. So let's see. What all do I need? I need... Gonna need this. Gonna need my ear protection. Where did that come from? Where the heck did that come from? Just magically appeared from somewhere? That's weird. Got ear protection, got eye protection. All right. So let me talk you through the process real quick before I get into it. So I've already pressed these out and laid out kind of roughly where I want everything to land and what I want it to look like. So the first step is I'm going to take the knife out of the sheath and then I'm going to take it to the bandsaw, roughly cut it, take it to the grinder and shape it to where I need it to be or get it as close as possible. Then I'm going to come over here to the drill press, which is right there, and I'm going to drill the holes. And then I'm going to be working right here with the Dremel, just doing the fine tuning on everything and getting it shaped up. We'll put some other little holes in it and we'll be going from there. Then the last thing I'll do is come over here, press the eyelets in. So we have we're just going to do black on black on black. So just the black eyelets. And then we'll be done, hopefully. And hopefully these all go well. I don't see why they wouldn't. But you never know. Sheaths are always fun. And sometimes I have to redo them 2 or 3 times. But we will see how it goes. I do have all the blades taped up. So I do 2 to 3 layers of tape on the blade to protect it and to give a little space between that and the Kydex when pressing it. So BNA, what's going on, man? I hope you're having a great day, but that is what we're working on. We're going to start on that one. So, I don't know. I should probably mute the microphone because that's probably going to be a little loud for you guys. Get some stuff out of the way. And we'll get to work. What do you say? We'll get to work. We will get to work. Oh, you got a day off today, BNA? That's awesome. You got a day off. That's awesome. Yeah, I got a day off coming up soon as well at the end of October. I'll be looking forward to that. But I know the next couple weeks are going to be tough. I really want to finish these. The reason I want to finish these so quickly is because the wife and I are doing a bunch of updating in the house, and my time, any extra time that I have, like on the weekends and stuff, is going to be spent doing that. So I want to get these done, and I don't know what. There's not many of you. My thought was, so there's 7 thorns in total for the month of October. 7. These 3 are the 80 CRV2 thorns with the cool glow in the dark material. if you are a channel member, I posted a picture of these glowing, which is absolutely awesome. But the other 4 are in stainless and they're off at heat treat. My thought is, should I put all 7 on the Etsy store at the same time? Or should I just drop these on the Etsy store and then wait for the stainless to come back, finish those, and then put those on the Etsy store? Or should I just get all 7 together? The other 4 are going to be in different carbon fiber. No glow material at all, just different carbon fibers. So, I don't know. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think? What y'all think? What do you think? What did you end up winning, Tim? It's the Spitfire and Richlight? Ooh, that's cool. They did a Richlight Halloween? I missed that. I missed everything though, so that's not surprising. All right. Go with blue Richlight. Yeah, that blue Richlight is nice. That's a good material. I like Richlight. I need to start. I did that micro recently for Jim Miller, Mr. Jim Miller. Got that what you call the micro in that burgundy Richlight, like the Bordeaux color, I guess they call it, or Red Canyon, I think is what they actually call it. I don't know. It's a burgundy. It's maroon, whatever, but not a Halloween edition. Just well, that's even better. It's fun, the Halloween stuff, but I don't know. Then you can only carry it for 1 month of the year. What good is that? Or you just look ridiculous. You can't carry that in December. I mean, I guess you could. I don't know. It's my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. I believe you can get all these done. Make more Wessers. Yeah, maybe on Urban Woodsman. I just have a whole stack of other knives that I need to make. So, yeah. I missed the Halloween wheel. Oh, you missed the Halloween wheel? That's cool. But Urban, it looks like I will be making one. And I think you know who it's going to be for. So I will be doing one other Wesser this year. But I'm going to do a Tobico. I'm going to do a Torcido. I'm going to do 2 rock hoppers. I'm going to do a Spike in Elmax. I'm going to do a Cardinal in Magna Cut. I'm going to do a couple mini gargoyles. I'm going to do, so there's a lot. I'm closing off the year with all of these little projects. 2 package hatchets, 3 pry bars. One of the package hatchets is Damascus, so I'm going to do a Damascus. I have this cool piece of Damascus left over from a project that I want to do a package hatchet for. So that'll be fun. I'm going to do a Damascus package hatchet. I can't even say it without stuttering, but it's going to be a fun little package hatchet. But Trouble Bunny, what's going on? Hey, I messaged you on Instagram. I don't know. I haven't checked my Instagram in the past hour, so maybe you responded. But yeah, this is a Damascus package hatchet. So that kind of shape is interesting. I'm going to try to keep that shape a little bit. We'll see. I don't know. It's like a sickle. Not yet. Okay. Well, I messaged you about something, so let me know if you are still interested or not. So you're speaking my language. All right. Well, I got a lot of stuff going on for the rest of the year, so I've kind of planned out all the rest of 2025. Probably not going to get to 100 knives this year. Probably not. It's going to get close. It's still going to get close, but it really wasn't a set goal or anything. It was just maybe I can do it, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get there. Yeah, I don't do a lot of that stuff either, Gabe. Okay, I just saw your message there, Trouble Bunny. I'm sure we could do something. I'll send you. I'll send you the form, and we can work it out. So, okay, cool. Anyway, guys, I need to get to work. For those of you just popping in, it's all going to be about Kydex today. We are working on sheaths. So I'm going to keep the camera here and I'm going to be bouncing around. Apologize for looking at my back on the grinder, but for me to have to move the camera around to each position is going to be a pain in the ass. So I'm not going to do that. So we're going to keep the camera here and we're just going to do that. So I'm going to mute this because it's going to get kind of loud. Is the music going? Is the music going? You guys have a little, at least some background music going? Yeah, should have some background stuff. So, all right, I'm muting this microphone, and you guys are just gonna. Fall foliage? What is that? I don't know what that is. It was 91 here yesterday. It's probably going to be in the 90s again today. 50s. I don't even know what that feels like anymore. I look forward to the 50s. We'll get back there one day. It'll be a beautiful, beautiful thing when we do. And I ain't going in with the Dremel, so let's mute this. Good morning, Kelly. I hope you're having a great day. To you, good morning. Get some coffee, relax, take the puppers out. Go get your glasses. Yeah, no, it is a bit humid out here. Bye, babe.
Bye.
Two cups of bean water down the hatch. Mid to upper 50s. What happened down here until... Yeah, no. There's a slight breeze, but other than that, it is... Yesterday was hot. And today, it's already muggy, humid. Fun. Sorry, guys, the compressor. I had to turn the compressor on. That thing going. All right, so. Really, old father? You think so? I don't know. That would be great if we could do that. All right. We are looking good. We got one looking pretty good. I need to do the thumb ramp for it. So I always leave myself a little extra material so that I can leave a little pink on there. But yeah, these are remember, these are the 80 CRV2 ground post heat treat. So I don't know, looking pretty good with the glow in the dark handles and snaps in. All right, so that's one. That's one down. See, this is why I work with Kydex. It doesn't take long, but I've still got to move around a bunch to get it done. So good to see you, oh father, by the way. Good to see you, and I look forward to December meeting you in person finally. I don't know why. It's just I never make it up your way, and you don't make it down my way. So it's one of those things. We just kind of miss each other in passing, I guess. No issues, but yep. All right. I am going to do another one. We're going to cut up another one. Sorry, guys, I got to keep even, but. Little brother. One. I'm gonna trim that one up just a little bit more. Why did mom name us both Tim? It's confusing. That's all. Sorry, guys. I'm sure that was probably too loud. So true, oh father. Michael McCoy, channel member. What's going on, Michael? Hope you're having a good day. I am. We're just working on some Kydex sheaths this morning. So come in, hang out, grab a seat. Good, have a seat at the table, chat with your friends. You can jump back on the grinder. That's about it. You knew another bunny once? It was so confusing. But do you go by bunny? Obviously, that's not your real name, but. Was it Easter? Oh, God. So bad. This is what you get with this group. Was it the Easter Bunny? Yeah, I figured Trouble Bunny. Only one person. Whatever that is. Oh, Bunny. Oh, crud. I forgot. I gotta polish that one. Oops. I gotta polish it. Dremel needs mute the microphone. Oh, you got a new knife out for delivery? That's awesome. Oh, crow. No, I didn't say oh, crow. All right, Tim B, you have a great day. And I am very happy that you seem to be back to normal with your health and everything else. That's awesome. All right, let's try a little bit of this action. Good. I didn't want to do that. I'm glad you're enjoying that Western urban woodsman. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Your design brought to life, so I'm glad you are enjoying it. All right. That one roughly is cut up. I gotta varnish, or I gotta just polish the edges up a lot. Let's see how we did. Nope, going in. Ooh, now the real test is taking the tape off and seeing how we did. B Shady, what's going on, B? It's a little tight. It's a little tight. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's really not that bad. Okay, cool. Let me clean it out a little bit more. Looking good. Urban, I can't believe it's already been a week. It seems like time has just flown by. You were here a week ago hanging out. Brought me food, brought me lunch. Urban drove down on his bike, got soaking wet in the rain to pick up his Wester and the gargoyle, or not gargoyle, the bloom harpoon. So awesome stuff. That's still a little tight. Still a little too tight. A little too tight. Fudge. A little tweak. Of Aries, I was able to snag the black and Balton this week, just waiting for delivery. You have all three blooms? That's awesome, Trouble Bunny. Man, that's so cool. Are you using a flat file on the inside? So, okay, so what I'm doing, yes, I have a whole set of these little like chainsaw files, and this is just a little flat one. So I'm just using it to remove a little bit of material from the inside portion of that so that the knife goes in a little bit smoother. And then you have to clean it all up, that's the hard part, is cleaning up that edge. You don't want to stick the file too far in because then that burrs up the inside of the sheath. But yeah. Yeah, it was a week ago. It was already a week ago. All right, let's see. That's the ticket right there. Yeah. I will when the mail comes. Oh, that's awesome. You're getting them today. That's cool. That came fast. That came really fast. All right, I don't want to mix up sheaths. I got to polish the edges of these up. I'm going to be over there. You over here. Let's see. Get that one. This other one. All right, have a good one, Trouble Bunny. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you again. I feel like it's been a while. I know you've been traveling and doing a bunch of stuff, so good to see you. That's good. Hello. Clint Crosby, hello. What's going on? All right. All right, so that's two of them done. The only thing left on them is the thumb ramp, which I'll do one at a time. From there, it's on the other side of the shop. Water. I need to get my water. One of these days, I'm going to create a water icon. I don't even remember where to. I don't even. It's been so long since I went played in the settings on YouTube. I don't even know where to change those settings. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Hey. Cut up this one. They'll cut up this one now. All right. Gotta cut this one up now. Bink. Let's see what we do. Left myself a lot of material on this one. Just a small amount, Urban. Just a small amount of beans. Not a big amount. No beans can't. Uh-oh. Oh, chili's dead. Yeah. I mean, we've had this discussion. I usually do a lot of beans. I like beans. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with I know traditional, like if you're gonna go to a chili cook-off, there's no beans. But I definitely put beans in my chili. Each his own. I do understand that traditional chili for competitions and stuff is not supposed to have beans in it. It's also something we love. I just make a big pot of it, and I don't do beans. I also make it as a form of spaghetti, chili, and where you're from, yes. Putting spaghetti in chili is just or putting pasta in chili. That's a thing. Aren't you from Ohio, Kelly? That's where you're from, right? Ohio, that's a total thing. In up north, where they put chili on top of pasta and hot sauce. Well, you gotta have the hot sauce. What is it made? Is more of a hybrid chili. It's kind of sloppy Joe, smoky barbecue flavor. I call it the non-chili. That's awesome. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, darn it. Of course, the last one's going to give me a problem. Not it. Got it. Nailed it. Oh. Yeah, that's much better. But it's good. It's good. Yep, it's awesome, but I mentioned people love it. Yeah, that's a total love or hate thing. And I can't say either way, because I've never had it. I like a good chili with Fritos. I'll say it. You put a little Fritos with your chili. That's good. Frito scoops. You scoop it. Oh, Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, it's awesome, but I got okay. Oh crap! I almost forgot to do that. Press these. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Another weird thing with regular chili. I like fixing peanut butter sandwiches and dipping them in the juices. Wait, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You made peanut butter sandwiches and dipped it into the chili juice? Ooh. Yeah, I'm kind of with Donnie on this one. What? That's funny. I don't know about that one. Don't say it. I mean, I'm with you on that one. You always try something first, just to see if it's good. But that peanut, I'm just trying to, in my brain is not comprehending peanut butter and chili together. I've never been that hungry. Because Donnie is somewhat of a culinary person. He likes to cook, so he's always whipping up something awesome in his kitchen. I'm gonna have to come up with something fun with this. This guy's turned out good. Let's see how we did. Let's see how we did on this one. That'll do worse than Taco Bell from their tummy. I hear you, B. I hear you. Peanut butter and chili juice. Okay. Uh-oh, what else did she say? Says the person that ate Oreo cookies dipped in sour cream. Hey, you gotta try that. You gotta try it. I'm just saying. It was a challenge. I didn't say I've done it the one time. I did it one time. It's not like I went back to it and was like, this is delicious. But it is interesting. It is interesting. Try it once. That's all I'm saying. Try it just one time. Go get the small little pack of Oreos. You probably have sour cream in your house. Put a little bit on it. Try it once. I'm not saying you'll eat it all the time. I did it that one time for that. No, I hope you would not put jelly in there, but we always do cinnamon rolls without chili. What? Cinnamon rolls? All right, now you guys have gone too far. Cinnamon rolls with your shit. Come on. You can't be serious. Didn't we talk about food last time? We talked about food last week, didn't we? Why do we always go to food? I know some of y'all just waking up and getting your day going, but haven't eaten anything maybe. I swore we talked about food last time. Cinnamon rolls and chili is actually a thing similar to chicken and waffles. I can kind of get chicken and waffles. Really? Wendy's sells it? I've never heard of something like that. All right. Cool. Ta-da! Another one done. Chicken and waffles is fine. Hey, y'all. Sun shining, at least up on the mountain. High of 52 today. Heading out into my irrigation field to have a couple more rotations before snow goes in again this weekend. Man, Rory, high of 52? That's crazy. I have had chicken. Yeah, I've had chicken and waffles too. Runza. So does Runza? What's Runza? Did I miss something? Probably missed something. All right, let's see. I'm gonna flip this camera around somehow. How am I gonna do that? Gonna have to go like this. Let's get to see the other side of the shop. Never had chicken and waffles. You've never had chicken and waffles? A fast food joint in the Midwest. Never heard of it. Wow. Never heard of it. That's a new one. Runza. I thought it was like an inside joke of some kind. Runs into the bathroom. You know, doing those types of things. I don't know. Never heard of it. That's a new one. I'm just a Florida. I'm only lived in Florida, so non-typical Florida boy, I guess. Non-typical. I will throw that out there. Non-typical. All right. So what I'm going to do, I put this in the press vertically. I have my heat gun. I'm just going to heat up this section here. I'm going to heat up that and then put my thumb ramp on there. So I'm just going to heat it up and bend this forward to do my thumb ramp. And then these will be done. Holy cow. You overslept, Jim? That's all right. Whoa! Rory Calhoun coming in with $10. The super chat. Thank you, Rory. I would give you all the fun stuff, but I'm out here in the shop, so I can't do the fun emoji stuff. But thank you so much. That is awesome. Thorn, salute to you, my friend. I Thorn salute to you today. So thank you very much. Go Vikings. Skull Vikings. So let's go Vikings. I've traveled all over the country. That's awesome, Donnie, that you've traveled. I did some traveling when I was younger to the West Coast, California. Got to see redwoods and Grand Canyon, Vegas, that kind of thing. So that was a good trip. But I've been to New York, but I'm not a well-traveled person. So the Purple Slurper one is the best. Yep. And I posted some glow pictures of these, but yeah, you can see. I mean, that green one is glowing right now. It's glowing. It's sitting there glowing. You can see it glowing. But anyway, let me get back to this. I have used a spoon for this, so it's not like so harsh on my finger, but I have found the finger just works. It works the best. And that's what you're going to use to pop open the sheath anyway, is a finger. So just get my finger, contours well. All right, let that cool off. That's how fast it goes. That's how fast it goes. Goes that fast. Badass. Thanks, Rory. And thank you for that super chat. That's awesome. You are very, very kind. Rory, I don't think he'll mind saying this. Rory just sent me a huge box, and I think Saturday is the video of me unboxing all of this materials that he sent for giveaways. And Rory, it got me. The one item got me. Cali, Arizona, Utah, Colorado, Kansas, South Dakota, Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, Florida, Iowa, Wyoming. Dang. Yeah, Donnie, I'd say you've gotten around. Might be forgetting a couple. Yeah, hey, that's awesome, man. That is completely awesome. I wish I had traveled more, but traveling just sucks. I've been to like Atlanta, and I've been to South Carolina, actually like North Carolina, but like South North Carolina, like the Andrews Mountains, and that's beautiful, but not like a lot like that. Yeah, I know. I still have time, but probably not going to go anywhere. Probably not going anywhere. I just don't like to travel. The last time I traveled was 6 years ago for work. And I've been to Indianapolis, but I spent a week there for work, so I didn't really get to do anything. And it was the worst snowstorm that they had. And it was like February, and it was like 70s here. And I got there, and it was like snow 6 feet high on the banks and everything. It was horrible. We didn't see the sun for like a week. I was starting to get depressed. But, yeah. Anyway, I do have time, but traveling now just sucks. And I give it to Bryn, who just went to Europe and came back. That was an awesome experience for her. Definitely. But I know Miss Aries, if I'm going to travel, I'm going to be doing it myself, because Miss Aries is not going anywhere. That is for sure. All right. So there it is. If you guys can see it, but there's your little thumb ramp on it. So now, wink, ta-da. Wait, Kathleen's here? Kathleen! How you doing, Kathleen? Are you doing all right? I know. Hey, guys, thoughts, prayers, whatever for Kathleen. She was in a little bit of a rough patch. But Kathleen, are you doing all right? Are you okay? I just want to make sure I haven't seen you around. But I've been so freaking busy, I haven't done anything. In the 90s, traveling across America won't quite be financial stress. Yeah. You like the yellow handle? Yep. And this one glows like crazy, like the green one. So the yellow and green really glow. But yep, there it is. There's the yellow one. Yellow sheath. Done. So the only thing left on this one is a lanyard and sharpening. Let's do the purple. I left this a little long, so let's see what I can do with this. I gotta come back and see what Kathleen says. She's answered. Let me see, Kathleen. Yeah, single dude, no kids. He's got nothing tying him down. I'm in and out, but I'm here to say hi. Kathleen, thank you so much. You're awesome. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope whatever rough patch you're going through is at the end. I hope, fingers crossed, that health finds you well. I know that you've had some issues with your eyes and that kind of stuff. So you've made that public, but you're a very respected member of our community, Kathleen, and I would hate for anything to negatively affect you in any way. So I think about you. Do think about you. Let that cool off. Let that cool off. Yes. Our thoughts are definitely with you, Kathleen. Awesome. I gotta wash this. This thing is probably glowing right now. That whole shop was glowing. I don't know if you guys saw the pictures of my shop glowing. I posted some on Instagram and on a post. That this material is ridiculous, and it will be glow. There will be a soft glow in my shop for like months. Just a soft glow now that I've somewhat cleaned up. Purple. Purple. This one's a little bit more folded over, but that gives you a good push-off point. So, pretty good. Hey, Donnie, these are the post-heat-treated ground thorns. So, post-heat treat, I ground them, remember. It went well. I might do that more. It did not help with any warping. I still had a little bit of warping during heat treat, and I think it's just because I don't heat treat the back end. I need to get the back end heat treated a little bit more, but they worked out pretty well. And it did go through a little bit more belts than I thought, but what I'm interested in, what my HRC is, I really don't know. I would love to find that out. Oh. It's glowing. It's glowing. Oh, it's so funny. This stuff glows. It's so ridiculously bright. It's not funny. It's just my thumb. Good thing my thumb has all the calluses that it does. Yeah, I know. It's part of the job. It's kind of annoying. But when you're in the forge, especially with small knives, it's hard to get the back end of the handle. So it's nice being able to just grind it out in one sitting, though. Yeah, it is yes. It is nice to be able to just grind it all the way to nothing, finished edge, thinness, and then being done. That I didn't have to worry about getting it too thin before heat treat or anything else. I was able to just not worry about it and really get it thin. The edges on all of these are really thin, so the sharpened edge is going to be great, even though I sharpen at a 17-degree angle on my small fixed blades, because that's just a really great angle. So the sharpened bevel will be a little bit high, but it won't be crazy high. Don't have to rejig it, etc. Yeah, I know. That's the next thing is it'd be awesome to do a surface grinder. See you all driving out to Prairie. All right, Rory, have a good day. Yeah, for 17 is a great EDC angle. I know a lot of people don't. Some people, they'll do 20, but I don't know. I feel 20 is a little bit obtuse of an angle. Let me grab this one. Cool. Here we go. Baking sheets 101. Baking sheets. I hope you guys were taking notes and you start making your own sheaths. I'm joking. But here, look, I'm going to put this in the sun. Yeah. Just a couple seconds in the sun and this thing just will charge up like crazy. And glowing. I want slicey. Yeah, so do I. I like nice and slicey little blades, especially for just like a small little fixed blade. Just a nice little thin slicey. That's what you want. That's what I want anyway. Why is he doing that? Oh no, that's weird. What's going on there? What's going on? Oh. Huh. Most of my personal fixes are near zero ground. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is down to pretty much nothing. The tip's a little thicker because I was always taught to keep the tip a little thicker because that's what's going to get used more. But down there, it's down to like nothing. So, J1, what's going on, J1? Man, I got like this weird thing going on the blade. I don't know what's going on. What is that? I can't tell what's going on. It's really strange. I'm getting like this mark on the blade. This is why people don't like Kydex, but I might have to redo that one. If that continues, let me polish this and see if that helps. That the weirdest thing. I don't know what's going on. It like got a mark on the spine right there too. That's weird. It's really strange. I can fix it. I can fix it. Let's get this out of the way. We're done with that. We're done with these. What's up, Tegan? You in here? Good morning to you. I'm already getting hot. All right, let's fix this. Oh yeah, I've been blowing them out with the air compressor. This is just something else. I did the air compressor thing. Look at that. Little polishing wheel action. It wasn't leaving scratches. It was leaving like a darkened mark on it. But I got that cleaned up now. Bink, bink. Nice and cleaned up. Ooh. Yeah. Let me see. I'll put it right back in and see if it still happens. But no, I think we're good. Yeah. I think we are good. Cheetos! Yeah, I know. It happens. I've had a knife here, Donnie, that sometimes it's the sheath and sometimes it's the knife. I had a knife here. I made 4 sheaths for it, and every single one scratched the blade. It was a belt finish, and it was scratching the blade. So I ended up hand sanding the blade out because I got tired of fixing all the scratches. And I made one more sheath, and it never did it again. So I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. It's a very strange thing, but hey. Oh gosh. Some of that is going in the room here in a second. I'm going to take you guys in the room, but there's something that I wanted to run by you guys. I was cruising through YouTube and I found a video on a company. I'm not going to say who they are, knife company, and they do are you chugging propane? No, that's my water bottle. They do batch production, so they do they do their own production line, but obviously they're not pumping out numbers that some of the major brands are. Anyway, and they were talking about sheaths, and for their sheaths, they heat up their Kydex with a T-shirt press. And I was like, T-shirt press, huh? And they said, it's not a fancy one. It's pretty cheap. You can get them on Amazon. So I was like, that's interesting. So, and obviously they vacuum form all their sheaths out, and they have a very different process than what I do, which you guys just saw. But to evenly heat the Kydex in a faster, productive way is pretty cool. So I don't know. I looked up instead of my little oven, which, it's not necessarily ideal, I'll say, but oh really? The Facebook Marketplace? I'm not on Facebook, but I found one on Amazon, which was basically the same one that this company uses for like $170, brand new, $170. And you can dial in the temperature, and then it gives you a time. So let's say I want to cook the Kydex, not cook, but heat up the Kydex at like 350 degrees for 20 seconds. it'll totally do it 20 seconds, turn off, you pop the thing off, and then you have, so yeah, that's what I'm saying, Donnie. Like, I'm like, it's kind of a no-brainer. Like, I need to pick one of these up. You just put a little parchment paper over the heating elements, and it heats based on what they did, and they showed it, and it was just kind of like, boom, came out perfectly ready to go. And so I want to go for it, Robert. I do. And it's within budget, obviously, $170. That's an investment, but it's another piece of equipment that I have to put on that table over there, and then work out where I'm going to put, because all it does is heat up the Kydex. So that's all it does is heat up the Kydex evenly. It doesn't press it. It doesn't do anything else for the Kydex except for heat the actual Kydex product flat and evenly. Which, yes, Donnie, with the amount of sheaths that I am making, that would save time, because it would heat up faster. Like, I think they had it like set up for like 325 degrees for 40 seconds. So within 40 seconds, your Kydex is ready. Boom. Ready. Press it. You're done. That's one knife sale. Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. I sell one knife, and I can afford that piece of equipment, minus the costs that went into that knife. But my point is, it's $170 for one piece of equipment to do one thing. That might save me some time. I'm probably going to end up pulling the trigger. It's just a matter of when. And then I would have to figure out dialing in the difference, because I use two thicknesses in Kydex, the 0.06 and a 0.08. 0.06 is the thin stuff, and usually I use that with just the single color Kydex. But all of these fancy, John Paul, what's going on? The fancy pattern Kydex is thicker. And that giant sheet of Kydex that I just picked up at that store that I went to a couple months ago, it's a thicker grade Kydex. It's the 0.08. So it's just going to have to be I have to figure out the time that each thickness is going to do. But it seems so easy to just dial it in and then let it go. I'm probably going to pick one up. It's going to take a lot of space on that workbench that I was just at. It's going to take up a lot of space. But I'll be able to heat the Kydex up faster, more evenly, and not worry about it like burning. Because sometimes the oven gets too hot, or the grill mark, like sometimes it'll leave little grill marks on the Kydex, which is a pain in the butt to clean up. So yeah, I think I'm going to pull the trigger on that, though. I think it'll be worth it. Will be worth it. Yeah, I think so too, John Paul. I think it will. I have a plug over there, so I have electrical over there, so I just have to plug it into that, and it'll be cool. Gosh, space. And I'm trying to come up with another plan for like having a little station for Kydex, having a little station for like etching. All right, Robert, you have a great day. Get a silicone baking mat for your oven to avoid lines. Yeah, you're right. I should, because anything else just didn't really work. It didn't work. So silicone. Well, if I'm going to get this piece of equipment, then I won't have to worry about that anymore. Because then that oven will be used for tempering. I can dial it in for pretty well for tempering, but why can't you use it to press form with the heat off? Because it doesn't. All it does is it presses two flat pieces together, Kathleen. So it's not the molded formed thermoform foam that I use in my presses. So I have to take that Kydex out and then put it in the press to let it cool. That's kind of why. Yeah, they are pretty cheap. And I probably have one. I probably have one laying around here somewhere, but if I get this piece of equipment, I won't have to worry about it. And I've kind of learned to let that oven heat up to the point where it gets even, and then I'm continually spinning the Kydex on it so it doesn't get too hot on those grill marks. So I'm constantly spinning the Kydex around so it doesn't get too hot. So yeah, there's that. Still, those marks. Really weird. All right, I'm tired of being hot. I'm gonna go into the room. You guys can come with me. Oh wait, it's already 10 o'clock. All right, let's bring you guys with me. Hold on, let me get the plug. Kill my battery. Miss Aries and Alex will be back. The kid, the artiste, she'll be back. I don't know. In my pocket. Put them in my pockets. That pocket, and then this one I can hold. Uh-oh. No. Abort mission. Abort mission. I forgot I have a hole in that pocket. Okay. Whew. Abort mission. That's funny. Abort, quick. Do not put it in the back pocket. That pocket has a hole. Oh, there's a mess in here, guys. It's a mess in here. It's a mess. We'll go this way. I don't want you to see the other side. It's a mess. It's kind of a mess. Goes down here. All right. There we go. All right, so the Kydex sheaths all turned out pretty well. This is the only one I have any questions on, but I think I got those little marks cleaned up, so I don't see them anymore, and that dark spot on the spine is now gone, so I did that. I don't know what caused it. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that, but I don't know. Do I have... Okay, I don't have... Wait. Oh, I have just enough straps for these. We're just gonna do black straps. I have just enough of the straps for these guys. Again, I get all of my straps from knifekits.com. Let me show you. CKK Industries, knifekits.com. John Paul, yeah, man. Hopefully you can pick up one. I have these three, the 3 glow thorns I'm working on, but I gotta put the soft loops on. Papa Rhino, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. What are these screws for? That's not the right material. What is that? I don't want that. I want that. But yeah, so I'm gonna do this. Buddha bless. Brother bless. Brother. Alright, so there's one. 2, 3. Uh-oh, wait. I'm missing something. Oh, come on. Why am I missing one? What the heck? Okay, I'm missing a snap. Why am I missing a snap? Gosh darn it. I'm missing a snap. Dang. Oh well, I guess I'm only putting 2 of these together. I don't know how I'm missing a snap. John Paul, I start on the grinder. So I'll start. These I might not because they're so thin. These are pretty thin at the edge. But normally I start with a 220 belt on the grinder to get a just a start. And then I use my TS Prof Cadet Pro for sharpening. Hold on, let me grab it. I'll grab it, I'll show you. So I purchased this a while ago, and it's a really excellent system. I 100% recommend anything TS Prof does. There you go. Bink. So that's what I got, the TS Prof Cadet. They do excellent stuff. Yeah, so bink, there you go. This is what I use. The only thing that I have done to it is I purchased these L brackets, and these L brackets allow me to do smaller knives because otherwise you can't get these grips, the grip part this close together. So they'll be like way out here, is as close as they can. So I get these little L brackets. There's the 2 L brackets here, and that allows me to get these close together. So TS Prof, I totally have no issues with that. And this puts the edge on every single one of my blades. I have used it out. I probably have to get more stones coming up because I have worn all the stones out for sure. I'm really annoyed that I don't have another. I don't know where it went. I should have had one. I'm gonna have to reach out and be like, hey, I was shorted a something. I don't know where it would be. But all right, I'm just gonna put these on 2 then, and then I have to order more of these anyway. So I'm gonna have to order a snap, I guess. Unless I missed something. I'm sure it fell or I did something. I'm sure I misplaced something. Cool, found it. All right, very good, John Paul. Yeah, they're pricey. They're pricey. They're a bit pricey, but they work. They work really well. All right, guys, check it out. There's the purple one. The only thing left on these now is to put an edge and a lanyard, and I'm just going to keep it simple and do a black lanyard on these. So these guys are coming out really, really well. Happy with the way that they have turned out. And I can't wait for the stainless to come back. I didn't see your guys' thoughts on that. Should I go ahead and put these 3 on the Etsy store, or should I wait till get all 7 done? The other 4, so I have these 3. The other 4 are AEB-L, and they are going to be in different carbon fiber. I have ordered a carbon fiber, which is going to be awesome. I'm just going to tell you guys now. It's a color for which you don't see often, but I think you guys are going to like it. Not a bad price in price for what you spend on. Yeah, well, yes, this is true, John Paul. If you're gonna buy expensive knives, then get a sharpening system that is gonna be just as good. Don't wait, Scott. Put them on the side. Thanks, Joe. All 7, so I have a chance. All right, it's gonna be. This is gonna be interesting to see what you guys say. Very interesting to see what you guys say. Yeah, I'm missing a snake. Oh wait, I found one. I found one. Awesome. I knew I had one somewhere. I knew I had one somewhere. So the other 4 are going to be in basically the carbon fiber that I have laying around with liners. We have the black pearl camo carbon. It's all going to be camo carbon. So we're going to do black pearl, the galactic green space weave, which is awesome. I still have enough to do probably 2 more knives and that stuff, maybe 2 more knives and that stuff. And my personal favorite, the Damtanium, which is really awesome. That is what the micro is in. There you go. That's what the Damtanium looks like. It's awesome. Just showing that off because I love my little micro. That thing, it's awesome. Like 800 to 1,000 every 2 weeks or so. Whoa. 800 to 1,200 every 2 weeks? Is that what you spend on knives? Jeez, brother, your budget's much larger than my budget. That is for sure. It's beautiful. Thank you. Depends on the steel and how you use it. I got a problem. Yeah. That is a problem. That is a problem. It's not a bad problem. And at least you can admit it. Admitting it is the first step. All right. Let's see. Nailed it. Got it. Boom. Boom. I could buy a new knife every 3 or 4 months, and that's 75, 80 bucks. Yeah, I hear you, Joe. That's where I'm at. Better than drugs. I thought he was talking about sharpening. No, he's talking about buying knives. All right, cool. So these 3 are now almost done. All I have left is to sharpen them and put a lanyard on them. That's awesome. So now I can just kind of chill out, right? I don't have to do anything. I can do nothing until the stainless gets back. I have nothing to do. But anyway, so I shared 3 handle materials for the stainless, and I have 1 other camo carbon coming in. I haven't seen it a lot. It is not 80s camo carbon, but it's another camo carbon that is going to be pretty cool. So I'm excited about it. Should be pretty fun. So I'm going to do liners and on some of them I don't think I'm going to put liners on, depending on the thinness of the material. The Damtanium is really thin, and the black pearl is very thin. So those 2 are pretty thin. The galactic green is thicker, almost as thick as the thorn material that I just used. And I still have the pink glow. I still have the pink glow to do on a knife too. So make more Westers, no breaks for you. So I had those 4 coming in. Yeah, there's the new floor going in. I picked up a horribly good habit. Yeah, it's not a bad habit. Make more Westers. Yeah, I have about 700 square feet of flooring to install next week. I'm going to start that project. In the meantime, as far as knives go, I already have lined up some projects plus some other projects that are going on. I'm trying to get my mind wrapped around everything I want to do in stainless for November, December, so I can get that sent out for heat treat. I got my budget yesterday, and oh, your bud. You got your bud yesterday. Yeah, you got your bud yesterday. You'll help me. You do flooring? Well, we're just doing. It's just vinyl. It's the high-end vinyl, the new core vinyl flooring, and it's just the underlayment. It's just a matter of moving furniture. Like it's a lot. So I've done flooring before. It's just going to take a couple days to get it all done. Just with the living situation up there and everything else. But anyway, I think I will talk to you in February. I need to for that bill. Oh, okay. Yeah, you find it. I know somebody else hit me up and they want me to do another mammoth molar build, which is fine. I as long as it's well stabilized, I'm good. As long as it's stabilized, I'm good. So anyway, I'm trying to wrap my head around all the stainless that I want to get done for November, December, so I can get it sent out for heat treat, because I want to be able to finish all of them by December. And I know during the holidays, Peter's Heat Treat they close a lot and they get slowed down. And I would like to get to 100 blades by the end of this year. It's going to come very, very close depending on everything that's going on. But I do have 2 rock hoppers. These are both in AEB-L. So I have the 2 rock hoppers that I need to get done. I want to do a torcido. This is a torcido. Cheeto Bandito designed torcido. So I want to do one of these, and that'll be a Nitro V. And I want to do a Tobico in Nitro V as well. So I want to do at least those 4. I have a couple custom orders that I'm still working on. Possibly will be stainless. I know at least one of them will be stainless, and will be a Wesser. I am doing another Wesser for somebody who has asked me to do a Wesser for Urban Woodsman. This is the Urban Woodsman designed Wesser. I just finished that one for him. So I'm going to do another one that's going to be fairly similar, but a different color. So we'll do all of that. But then it's a matter of what else do I want to do in stainless. I do have a LMAX spike. I have an LMAX spike, which I'm going to do skeletonized. So it's going to be a skeletonized spike in LMAX. So that will be interesting. And I have I'm going to do another skeletonized blade in, these glasses did not help whatsoever. I thought it would help me see the screen. That gargoyle is a looker. I love everything about it. Definitely one of my, your gargoyle turned out really nice. I can't believe it's been so long since I finished that one too. What was I saying? My brain hurts. Oh, I have a Cardinal, not a Cardinal XL, not the big Cardinal, but a smaller Cardinal that I'm going to do in Magna Cut. And that one is going to be skeletonized as well. So it's going to be no handle Cardinal XL in Magna Cut, a no handle spike in LMAX. So the 2 rock hoppers, a torcido, a Tobico, a spike, and a Cardinal. So I need to get those 6 blades started and sent out the door for heat treat. So hopefully I can get all of those out the door and going so that I can do everything else. Plus, there's a matter of the Max and a new design, but I could probably do that in AriesEDC. I have, just as a reminder, this bar of Pro Cut. This is the Pops Pro Cut. What's up, projectiles are sharp? Thank you. And make sure you guys are hit that like button. I don't think I reminded everybody, but boop, boop, real quick, boop, boop on the like button. But we have the Pops Pro Cut. And for those of you who remember, I'm kind of doing a larger camp knife that I'm calling the Max. So I'm calling the Max. We'll see you, Jim. I'm going to end the stream here in a couple minutes anyway, but I'm going to do a couple of these as well. So I'm going to do at least one in Pro Cut, and the plan was to do one in AriesEDC as well and kind of pose them against each other to see how they do. So we're going to have some fun with that one, that build. I'm going to do some really cool stuff. Plus, I don't know what you guys think of this. This is a Bowie Cardinal Bowie Cardinal clip. I don't know what you want to call it, but there's that design too. So this is a Cardinal, but I did a little Bowie-esque clip point on there. So what do you think of that? What do you guys think of that? I thought that is pretty darn cool. So I do want to make one of these for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. And maybe I'll do pink. Maybe I'll do pink. I don't know. I don't know if that's enough material. Yeah, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. But anyway, that is kind of what I have planned for the rest of the year. Plus, I have the 2 custom orders that I'm working on. So, plus I'm doing a bunch of skeletonized stuff to finish out the year, I guess, because I have another naked column that I need to make before the end of the year and 2 mini gargoyles before the end of the year. And these, again, are all skeletonized blades. So there's no handles going to get put on any of these. So those builds will go fast, and these are all AriesEDC, so I can make these in-house. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if I can make all of those, no pressure, if I can do all of those, I will hit 100, not including maybe doing 2 other package hatchets. I won't consider the pry bars part of that, because the pry bars, that's not really a knife, but it's just an item. And if I get to them, I get to them. I don't know. But so that's 2 mini gargoyles, a naked column, the Cardinal, the 2 Maxes, 2 rock hoppers, Torcido, Tobico, 2 other customs. We'll see. Mini gargoyle, I have been on the fence about one for a bit. Now you're teasing me. It's a fun EDC little fixed blade. Skeletonized, no handle put on it. This is AriesEDC, so it's not stainless, but I see them as just everyday users. Like, you can make them, I make them rough. I can acid etch them and just tumble them. So you could just, you don't mind scratching it or doing that. It's just a user. It's skeletonized, so you don't have to worry about a handle. I try to just make everything nice and smooth in the hand. There is a lanyard I put on it, but yeah, we'll see. We will see, guys. That's the plan. And as long as life doesn't throw me any curveballs, yeah, that word, curveballs, I should be able to do it. We'll see. We will see. But that is it. It would be a perfect neck knife. Yeah. It could work as a neck knife too. I would like a small, like the Creep is more of a little small EDC for me for a neck knife. But yeah, everybody has their own preference on what they would do. So it's totally up to you. Anyway, I'm going to grab some water and call this a day and maybe start sharpening these 3. So I don't know. Somebody said sell them quick. Somebody said hold on to them for a bit. I think I'm going to hold on to them and see how they go until the other 4 get back. I have to check my email and see where those are. I can do that right now. I can check. What was my daily update today on those? Peter's Heat Treat. It says shipping. It says shipping. So maybe today, those might get shipped back to me. If those get shipped back to me, that'll be awesome. Then I'll have them by the end of next week or mid next week, and then I can start working on the stainless thorns. Really cool. Can't wait to start those. Creep is another one I've been fancy about. Yeah, I don't make many creeps, but we'll be good. But anyway, thank you, John Paul. You have a great day too. Everybody else, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Rory, thank you for the chat. That was amazing. And you guys have a really great day. Again, please remember, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, leave a comment, or not. That choice is always yours.